You know what? I've been too mean to Charmander. Sure, in Gen 1, the generation it's introduced in, it sucks against Brock, it double sucks against Misty, and if you want to evolve against Lieutenant Surge, well, good fucking luck, kid. I mean, sure, it's really terrible in a generation where water types dominate, that you have this low special loser with them who wait, why am I complimenting this guy? Oh yeah, so I've been too mean to this dragon that can't learn fly for some reason. To prove that I am reforming my opinion on Charmander, I decided to beat the entire game of Pokemon Red only using Charmander. Now here are the rules. I can't evolve Charmander no matter what. No matter what happens, he cannot evolve. 2. Charmander is the only Pokemon that can be used in battle. If Charmander faints, we have to retry the battle. Okay? Good. So I start off by naming myself Insane because that's the only type of person that would do this challenge, and my rival Zaxi. Why did I name him Zaxi? I don't remember. Anyway, Oak gives me a Charmander and I beat up Zaxi. And then I get lost in this patch of grass, trying to find a Spearow for like 8 minutes, and killing every other Pokemon that isn't Spearow until I'm like level 15. Oops. Anyway, we beat up Vermilion Forest very easily. Not Vermilion, Viridian. Wow, I've just started this and I'm already tripping over my words. Alright, let's go. So you know what? No time like the present to fight Brock. I'm level 17 and we can do this. So we enter the fight and I take advantage of Geodude and Onix's low special. Because in Gen 1, special attack and special defense were one stat, thus meaning that moves like Growth were like Calm Mind. But what it also means is that since Geodude and Onix can't do special attacks very well, they can't take them very well either. So thus, Charmander, even though they are rock type, burns through the poop snake and the man with 2 arms. So we go off to Mount Moon, and Mount Moon is... and once again, this is where I stopped overtly fighting trainers, because if I did, I would have probably blown my brains out because this would have been 90% menus. Anyway, we arrive in Cerulean City, where I fight Zaxi once again. And now that he has a level 17 Squirtle that knows Bubble Beam, it was a bit harder, but them scratch strats don't lie. So now I'm going to explain another advantage that Charmander has, other than Pokemon having low special. But Charmander is very fast. And because of Charmander's high speed, critical hits in Gen 1 for some reason were linked to base speed. Meaning that most of the time Charmander is going to crit something. Which is good, because it means I have to try a lot less and it makes this challenge easier than it would have been. Also, around halfway through the game, a lot of trainers just start using Bellsprout and Oddish. So, anyway, clear through Nugget Bridge, say hello to Bill, who is a Pokemon at this time. I unteleport him. He gives me a ticket to the SS Anne. Anyway, time to fight Misty. So here are my moves: Mega Punch, Growl, Ember, and Scratch. Can we defeat Misty? Mega Punch, let's go. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, Mega Punch, let's go. Oh, no, I'm dead again. Okay, well, maybe if she missed... Oh. Okay, so that's not gonna work. So I grind up a little bit and get the move Slash, which is really good. Then I fight the Team Rocket Grunt and get the move Dig, which is 100 power for whatever reason in Gen 1. Because Game Freak. Anyway, time to fight Misty. Let's go. So I Mega Punch, kill her again, and this time I use Dig, and it does... Oh no. Oh no! So, yeah, we have to retry. And in a fit of rage, I accidentally select Slash, which seems to do more damage than Mega Punch, so... Alright, this is GDQ with the Slash % Charmander only challenge. Let's see how fast we could do it. Yeah, I'd say that's good time. Hey guys, while I was originally making the recording, I completely forgot about Lieutenant Surge. So here's how it went. So we go down to the SS Anne, we skip all the trainers, we beat up Zaxi, kill Eradicate, the works, we rub an old man's back, which, is a very sensual experience. Don't clip that out of context, please. And then we do the worst puzzle in Pokemon history to get the final fight with our worst enemy, Lieutenant Surge. How is he our worst enemy? Well, of course, he's from the American military, in a world where America doesn't exist. What does that even mean? Seriously, what the fuck does it... Anyway, we kill him with Dig. Alright, now time to what I originally recorded, which is about Erica. I really forgot about Surge. Sorry, bro. So we go down to Celadon City, but first we have to go through Rock Tunnel, which sucks and I don't like it with only a fire type. Blah. Anyway, Erica's gym gets lit on fire by some delinquent. I don't know who could have done that. Don't look at me. And I decide to do the Pokédoll glitch. Alright, so for those of you who like to play actual games that aren't Gen 1, I'll have to explain this. So in Pokemon Red and Blue, you see, what the game wants you to do is go through Celadon Game Corner, fight Giovanni, and then he'll give you the Silph Scope. But if you decide to buy a Pokédoll, Pokédolls are used to instantly end battles or make them run away. So, in Pokemon Red and Blue, if you don't have the Silph Scope, you could just buy a Pokédoll and use that against Marowak's Ghost. And this works because all of the trainers have Ghost types, but you can see their Pokemon. You can't see the wild Pokemon. And so, yeah, you never really have to do the Game Corner thing in base Red and Blue. So yeah, I skipped that. Beat up Zaxi one more time because he's a big jerk and I don't like him. And then we go through the cycling. Just kidding. We get us fresh water and access Saffron City. What? You say? Koga's the 5th gym leader, not Sabrina. Why are you doing Sabrina first? And to that I answer, shut up. If you want to do Pokemon challenges your way, you can do them yourself. But this is my channel, gosh darn it. So we beat up the Karate King, who in shame decides to give us his Hitmonlee, named Dawn, of course. Yes, I am very creative with names. Anyway, we infiltrate Silphco, which I am 90% sure was made by Team Rocket. Why am I 90% sure it was made by Team Rocket? Because only someone as idiotic, or an organization as idiotic as Team Rocket, would decide to design an entire building based around teleporty pads. Screw you, Giovanni. Oh, speak of the devil. Once again, he acts like he's met us before, but, I mean, we, haven't. Oh yeah, and for those of you wondering how Rival 5 went, it was fun. Alright, fine, I'll tell you. So, I beat up the Pidgeot really, like, all of his Pokemon go down very easily except for Blastoise, which at this point is pretty scary, but I have one thing on my side. See, Gen 1 is, of course, controlled by something idiotic called a computer from the 90s. Now, you see, what this computer will usually do is try to select a move that's super effective against your type. Now, Blastoise at this point has 3 moves: Water Gun, Hydro Pump, and Withdraw, that are water type. Water is super effective against fire, so since we can tank water guns, and Hydro Pump has a high chance to miss, the AI just ends up spamming Withdraw a lot, thinking that it'll kill us. So, yeah, we killed Zaxi, and then he runs away like a little bitch. We also pick up Lapras instead of the Vaporeon. So, yeah. We're gonna name you Dumb. Why? Because Lapras's design is dumb. Anyway, we fight Giovanni, whose entire team is weak to Dig, a ground move. Anyway, I get the Master Ball, but since I'm not a punk, I throw the ball up against the wall where it shatters into a million pieces. And then, you know, I escape before the Silph President can kill me. So, I go to Sabrina's gym, and we skip all the trainers, and of course, since all of Sabrina's Pokemon have very low defense, and Charmander has like 3 moves that are physical and has a high crit rate. Do I need to spell it out for you? We win. We win. That's what happened. Bye, Sabrina. Stupid. So we cycle all the way down to Koga. Now I decided to do Sabrina first instead of Koga so I could kill all her psychic types and gain their psychic knowledge. Because of course when you kill something you consume their flesh. Ah! That's just basic knowledge. And Koga is of course a ninja. What do ninjas know? Jutsu. And what is the most underused jutsu? That's right, Water Dragon Jutsu, which, you know, I would never expect, which is exactly why he would use it. So, since I have the psychic powers now from eating all those cadaver bones, I can predict exactly what move he'll use. And I just made that up, I digged through his entire gym. It wasn't even a fight, like Koga, what are you doing, man? Like, is this why you gave your gym to your, like, niece? In Gen 2? Are you okay, bro? Anyway, we go through the Safari Zone, which I totally didn't need a map to traverse through. By the way, thanks to this guy on Reddit for making an accurate map of the Safari Zone. Anyway, we pick up the gold teeth, we pick up Surf, and we pick up Strength. And we give Strength to Dong and Surf to Dumb. We fly to Pallet Town and we go sail down to Fuchsia. Now, time to reach the worst part of the game. So, Pokemon Mansion is probably the worst part of any game ever because the music sucks. I'll play a bit here. Yeah, I know, right? Don't you just want to rip your eardrums out? The encounter rates are spiked up really high, and the entire puzzle isn't built around, you know, being fun or anything. It's built around annoying you and wasting your time. So, of course, I go through the Pokemon Mansion as fast as I possibly can because I really hate it there. I fight Blaine, but this time I answer all the questions correctly because I'm at 1000 Brain Redditor. And, as kindness for my, like, epic talents, Blaine gives me Fire Blast, which is another incredibly valuable move. So, yeah. Alright, now time to fight Giovanni. So, we kill a Moltic. I'm sorry, Giovanni, I really am, but like, come on, dude. First you got sweeped with Eradicate, link in the description, go watch the first video. And now you're being swept by a Charmander? I think you just need to give up. Anyway, time for Zaxi fight number 6. So, Zaxi sends out Pidgeot, I cut it in half. Zaxi sends out Alakazam, I cut it in half. Then he sends out Rhyhorn, which I break its head with a dig. Then he sends out Execute, which I burn alive. Then he sends out a Growlithe, which I cut in half. And then he sends it out. Nitello himself, the big boy, Kingpin. That's right, it's Blastoise, and he's big and chunky, and yes, Moto does like him. So, what did we do to win? Well, again, since Gen 1 AI is very dumb, it keeps thinking that Withdraw is super effective against us, and well, no, it isn't. So we also cut the Blastoise in half, and Zaxi cries all the way through the Elite Four. Alright, and after a very challenging and laboring task through the Pokemon League, here is how it goes against the Elite Four. Insane versus Lorelei. Okay, so we're pretty fine up until Lapras. See, we can kill Dugong with a few slashes, and since, well, I'll get into that later. We kill Cloyster with a few slashes, and until I realize that Fire Blast will kill it because it's Ice type and has terrible special. Okay, and then we beat up Slowbro, Jinx is just dead to Fire Blast, and then we meet Lapras, who is big, thick, and strong. So, we dig to avoid the first Hydro Pump, and then we get one-shot by another Hydro Pump. Yeah, no, this kept happening over and over again. There's even a few runs where I lost to Cloyster. So, obviously what I needed to do was, grind. So I grinded all the way up to level 64, clearing out most of the routes that I had skipped. Alright, surely this would be enough to stop Lorelei in her tracks. Surely This would be a nope. She still kills me with Hydro Pump. So I teach Charmander Submission, one of the only good fighting type moves in Gen 1. Now it does recoil damage, but I do this and get rid of Dig because, well, all of her Pokemon are really bulky, and, well, I need a move that's super effective to her. Goodbye, Dig. I'll see you in the next run, probably. So, this time, we also lose, and we're only able to get Lorelei down to half health. So, this time I was going mad with rage. How could I not defeat the first Elite Four member? Was it true what they said back in Charmander school? That obviously the only way I'd ever be on box art is if I was a dumb dragon in the 90s? No. It's because we weren't powerful enough. That's why. So, our first destination to get EXP was back to the Pokemon Mansion. We had skipped several trainers there, so of course, we go there. Since the Pokemon encounter rate is very high, we encounter them and slash them down. I kill all the trainers and steal their money. And how good does it feel? How good does it feel to triumph after failing over 100 times to that bitch? Yes, we will become strong. We will become the strongest out there. I went to Celadon City. You know how I said I skipped the rocket base? Well, turns out a glitch in Gen 1. If you go back, the rocket base is still there. Meaning that, of course, Giovanni's still there. But it wasn't enough. It never was. So, I go enter Victory Road again and re-encounter all the trainers that I had skipped. I had stolen all their energy, all of their passion, all of their love for training. I even encountered this one man with a Charizard and killed it instantly. To know that my forefathers had damned me to this eternal existence, and then I'd killed, now, level 72. I decided to use something that only the most vile of cheaters would ever think to use. The Gen 1 badge boost glitch. You see, in Generation 1, every odd badge gives you a 12.5 boost on one of your stats. Brock's badge boosts attack, Lieutenant Surge's badge increases defense, Koga's badge increases speed, and Blaine's badge increases special. Okay, why are you saying this? Well, you see, Gen 1 is, of course, programmed by a toaster, so anytime you raise one of your stats, or they get lowered, all these boosts get reapplied. So thus, every time you are growled, if you have any one of these badges, those boosts get reapplied. Every time you are leered, those boosts get reapplied. Every time you use an X attack, those boosts get reapplied. And by X attacks we did. See, I bought 5 X attacks off of all the money I had gotten from all the people I had killed and conquered. And then, I flew back to Lorelei, still waiting there as smug as ever. Unbeknownst to her, entire villages had been destroyed by pain. Okay, I'll stop. We fight Lorelei again, and this time we're so powerful that just a single flamethrower can kill Jinx. Well, actually no. On the Jinx, since we can tank all of its hits, I put all 5 X attacks that I bought onto Charmander, which increase all of its stats. 0.125 times 5 is, of course, 60. So thus I increased all my stats by 60. That's not even including the 2 growls her Dugong got off of me. So of course, when I use that submission onto Lapras, it dies in 1 hit. It had finally paid off. All of that training, all of that grinding, all of the deaths had been... Okay, I said it would stop. So anyway, we fight Bruno, the worst trainer ever. And essentially, due to Onyx sucking ass, I'm able to kill all of his Pokemon with a flamethrower. Okay, peachy. So we go to Agatha. She's more difficult. I have to use my fire moves on her because slash and submission won't do anything. So it gets to the point where she keeps switching out between her Pokemon, which again, she can't really do anything to me. I'm too over leveled at this point. Except she drains all my PP for Flamethrower. So yeah, that kinda sucks. Anyway, we beat Agatha, and with all of our Flamethrower PP gone, with 10 slashes left, and with all but one submission, I thought we were in pretty good condition to take on Lance. We also have like one Fire Blast left, which I saved for Blue's Executor, but you see, here's the problem. Lance is kind of a dick. See, he starts off with Gyarados. Gyarados uses Hydro Pump no matter what you do. Now, Charmander is so bulky at this point that it can tank low roll Hydro Pump. But if it crits or gets a high roll, then yeah, I have to restart the fight. It only took me 4 attempts on Lance, and again, all of his Pokemon seem to be designed to drain all my PP. So yeah, eventually, with 3 slashes left, and like 24 submissions left, I defeated Lance. I replaced Flamethrower, since, you know, it doesn't have any PP left, and after this one fight, moves are going to be useless with Strength, which is 70 power. So, yeah. I'm glad I just happened to keep it on me. So, we start the fight against Blue. So, the Pidgeot goes down in 3 hits. Okay. Then, it's Alakazam, who we're able to kill with a few strengths. Then Rhydon comes out, and instead of doing anything, Rhydon decides to Leer, and Tail Whip, which, if you remember our badge boosts, yes, he lowered our stats 4 times. 4 times 12.5 would be around a 48% stat boost to all of our stats. And then we get to Executor, who we saved that last Fire Blast for. Goodbye, buddy. And last but not least, Blastoise, who keeps spamming Withdraw. Anyway, with 2 slashes and 1 strength later, Zaxi is defeated. And that is it. We have done it. Oak comes in to tell Zaxi how much of a loser he is, and that he's disowning him for his shitty name, and that he's adopting a kid named Insane. Anyway, here is the team that beat the Elite Four. Level 75 Pain, the Charmander, the worst anime villain ever. Level 5 Dux, the Farfetch'd. Level 30 Dong, the Hitmonlee. Level 15 Dumb, the Dumb Lapras. And of course, who could forget that one Nidoran male I accidentally caught in the Safari Zone, which I forgot to mention till now. Alright. And with that, this challenge comes to an end. So, if you want to see more Pokemon challenges from me, I'm beating Red with only Eradicate, which was a lot easier than this one. Overall, I'd say this challenge kinda sucked and was really dumb to go through. So, yeah. Be on the lookout for any reviews I upload, because I do those too. I'm planning on making one about the 1999 Mummy film, which everyone claims is the good one, which no. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like the video. It really helps it out more than you think. Comment your favorite part, or comment a Pokemon challenge you want me to do, like, I don't know, maybe beat Red with only Eevee without evolving it, or Onyx only using Bide. Also, please consider subscribing. It really helps me out, and over this past week I've gained so many subs, and if you are one of them, thank you so much for contributing to my channel. Yeah. Also, if you thought this video was bad, share it with all your friends. Alright, goodbye.